welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got ABC. ABC is out there with Captain Clutch. Then there's the waiter. Here's the great one. Nails the wide open jump shot. Here's Watts. They get the rebound. From past the arc, drains the three-pointer.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Pass to the quick. Here's Tiny. Lawson outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And he comes up with the deuce. And the home team has possession. Outside Bryant. Here's Tiny. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And there's the pass to Winston. And Lawson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lawson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Watts. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And Lawson, here we go. Off with the layup. Fast break, here they come. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is off. So he comes up empty, missing both. Outside Bryant. On target from 13 feet.
That's just not quite tight enough for him to impact the shot. He got a good look on that one.
Here's Winston. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Tiny, the pass to the quick. Outside Bryant. Pulls from the top of the key. It's good. Bryant's got his second bucket of the night. Here's the waiter. Lawson defending. Here's Watts. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And so he hits both. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Tiny. Pass to Lawson. There's the three. Goes back up. It's deflected. Here's the waiter. Lawson defending. Launches a three, and the three ball is good. ABC's got 5 now.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Here's Tiny. That one, no good. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's ABC. A three, nailed from three-point land. He's got 6.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Pass to the great one. He kicks it to Lawson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Captain Clutch passes to Winston to the left wing. Here's ABC. Puts it up from 15. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Right wing. Here's Tiny. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Come on. You got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
The shot and game clock separated by 4.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one. But he's got the lift to be the first one, too.
Bryant passes to Tiger. Doesn't go for him. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The away team, they lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
We're just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
ABC is out there with the waiter. And there's Captain Clutch. And it's ABC. Lost in the pass to Bolden. No dice from the high post. To Winston. Clock at 6. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
The pass to T. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Q. No good from outside. Second chance shot. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Passes it to Captain Clutch. Goes up again. He gets that one. 10 points for him.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The shot, no good. Pass to Watts from deep three-point range, but they recover it. This one for 3. From deep, the long distance 3 is buried. The Waiters got 5. Here's Bolden, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. There's the pass to Q. Tipped away. That one doesn't go. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And that one drops for him.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
ABC passes to Captain Clutch. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Captain Clutch has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Passes it to Q. It's good, he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, that's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And there's the foul. It's on the way. That's his first foul. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
What's that?
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. A minute 20 left in the first half. To the inside, a quick, and that one is stuffed right through.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
A quick look, no good that time. ABC's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's Tiny. Bryant chipped back in for 2. Bryant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip.
Pass to Captain Clutch. From deep 3-point range, unable to get that one. Here's Tiny. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
That one drops for him. That's now 8 points for ABC.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's the great one. Shot clock at 6. From deep. That shot off. And so it's the visiting team, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be back with you shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Checking out the visiting team. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebound. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You have heard me say scrap heap before. I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. ABC is out there with Tiny. Then there's the quick. And there's Bryant. And it's the great one in at the 4 spot. ABC is out there with Captain Clutch. Then there's the waiter. And it's ABC on Monday. And then on Sunday. Here's the great one. And a miss there off the inbound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Great one out there with the quick. Then it's Tiny, and it's ABC, and it's Bryant in at the 3 slot. They've got ABC. ABC is out there with the waiter, and there's Captain Clutch.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
Here's Tiny. He's got 5. Outside Bryant. The pass to Tiny. To the paint. Kicks it to Bryant. Shot clock at 5. A quick. And it's denied. From deep 3-point range. And unable to corral the miss, and it goes on a play. Here's Tiny from deep. The shot by Bryant, no good.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
ABC passes to Watts. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Passes to Tiny. Here's Lawson. Fires from deep. You can't get that one. Over to the left wing. Pass to Watts. From deep. No good that time. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid that.
The shot, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And the pass to ABC. From deep 3-point range, it's rebounded by Lawson.
He just can't find it. Touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding on looking for the best shot possible.
Passes it to Tiny. Back to Lawson. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Lawson's gone 2 for 7 from the field. ABC passes to ABC. Pass to Captain Clutch. Drops in the tray. Captain Clutch has got 6.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. There were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened, there's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. Here's the Prophet. And the lead is down inside single digits. Here's ABC. The pass to ABC. Here's Captain Clutch. He has 6. Passes it to Winston. 6 to shoot. Deep. The shot, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bolden passes to Anderson. Here's the great one. Clock at 6. Misses the jumper. And so it's the visiting team heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Ran up on him.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Here's the Prophet. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. They've got cool hands. Prophet is out there at baddest one. Then it's T, and it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. Here's ABC. Pass to Winston, a second chance effort, and he swishes it right through.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Bolden passes to Anderson. And the pass to Moss. Tries a 3. Can't hit that one.
And they continue to control the glass.
From deep 3-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow. 8 points for ABC. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game. They need to avoid that.
Here's Bolden. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Moss. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Winston. They get it again. The 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
To end the run, and there it is for him. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Captain Clutch. Passes to Winston. From deep. Pass to Watts. From deep 3-point range. The pass to Captain Clutch. From deep. Here's ABC. From deep 3-point range. That shot is off. Here's Moss. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Here's Captain Clutch. Can't connect from long distance. And that one is hammered home.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, out with that emphatic slam.
The defense was way too soft. Somebody get out there and get tough.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, ABC.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Here's ABC. From deep. It's rebounded by Lawson. And there's the feed to Bryant, and it's blocked. They retain possession. From deep 3-point range, and no good. Out to the wing, from outside the arc, trains it from beyond the arc. And it's 8 points for Tiny.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. Not a lot of time to get this one back under control.
No, they need to do their work quickly from here on out.
No good from Lawson. From deep. And it ends up out of bounds. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Plenty of space. That shot, no good. And now we've got the intentional foul. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that's an intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and he misses the second one as well, so he was 0 for 2 that time.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
And they go to the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second, so he can't get either to fall. What do you think, guys?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, right now it's technically a two-possession game, but that means you'll have to hit 2 threes without your opponent scoring again.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Tiny. A 3-ball. Nails the tray.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Yeah, they still got work to do, but what a job they've done to get back into this one.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Now, let's see what they run here. This is not the time to panic. Work the offense.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And they tie. Whoa! How about that?
What a shot! Just when you think the game is over, he's able to knock it down from deep.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Captain Clutch is out there with ABC. Then there's the waiter, and it's ABC. Now here's Lawson. Oh, that's blocked. Pass to Captain Clutch. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way. And get a great look.
Here's Tiny, and there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
Now, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
To the right side. Here's Lawson, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Here's Captain Clutch. Here's Watts, and Lawson with the block. Overtime still getting started here, just about a minute in, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Yeah, Greg, there's no panic in them. I mean, staring at a big deficit, they still kept their poise and went to work.
Baddest one's checked in for Tiny, and he just hasn't been able to get it going. 3 on 3. Lawson has the open look, and the wing jumper offline. Here's Captain Clutch. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish. A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Bolden passes to the great one, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't need the haymakers. It's just a jam. You gotta get those easy looks inside.
Here's Winston. Sinks the triple. Here's Bolden. Outside Bryant. Pulls up. No good with the wing jumper.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. He's trying to force something that's rarely a good idea.
Here's ABC. Down low. Here's Watts. It's rebounded by Lawson.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Here's Captain Clutch. Jacks up a 3. The shot will not fall. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
And so they foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. 2 shots. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
3-pointer. Off target from downtown. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. 2 shots. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, it's so important at this stage in the game for everyone to be on the same page and working together.
Long range from the inbound. Yep, it's good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's